Everybody, welcome back to the Rock Room. Didn't have any Wisconsin field stones cut this week. Been kind of busy. Went out in the fields and kind of looked for some, and it's just a swamp pit out there, so I know going out there, farmers aren't plowing yet. Well, some of them are starting to plow, but the ones I have permission to hunt on their grounds, they haven't plowed anything yet, so we'll put that off for a few more weeks, I guess. Wait till things dry up, and it's not supposed to dry up. I heard it's supposed to rain, and then of course it's getting to the busy season of when I do extra runs for my regular job. So this week I cut those thunder eggs that I've been sitting around for a long time. I had a bunch of thunder eggs sitting around, so I cut those up. And then I cut up some other special stuff. We'll show you what that looks like. Let's go look at some rocks, right? Okay, here's the first piece. Now this is this type of chrysocolla is called spiderweb. My camera would actually focus. Oh, there we go. Now this is called spiderweb chrysocolla. You can see this stuff is amazing. The blue being the chrysocolla, the green being malachite. It's mixed in with the quartz matrix. It's pretty soft, not real hard, so it might need stabilizing depending on what you're going to do with it. And when you're working with this, even when you have it soaking in water to wash off the oils and stuff, get rid of that water right away too, because even that water is going to have stuff in it that you don't want absorbing into your hands. So just be wary of this stuff. It can be dangerous, but well worth it. This stuff is just beautiful. God. Alright, here's another piece. Oh, it's got a nice vein of red running through there. But man, that's something else. Man, this stuff is just beautiful. And this is not dyed, this is natural. You can see the outside. Wow, that's something else. Look at the saturation in that. Spiderweb chrysocolla. Beautiful. This comes from Mexico too. A lot of our beautiful stones come from Mexico. Wish we could live there, but oh well. Nice looking piece. Nice. Now here's a piece that was closer to the outside. You can see this was on the outside of the stone. And it just doesn't have the saturation like when you get into it a little bit further. Just amazing stuff. Now in here you can see the blue veining. Oop. I don't know why this is not focusing. There we go. There's a close-up, right? There you say, just beautiful. Alright, and this is a piece what it looks like coming out of the ground. I shouldn't say out of the ground, but out of the rock, the host rock. Close-up look at it. You can just see the whatever, but yes, you imagine when you're breaking this stuff, busting this out. It's kind of a big piece here. I don't want to drop it. Imagine you're busting this stuff out of the rock. This is the end I cut off. Seeing that color like that, just amazing. I love it. Spiderweb chrysocolla. And remember, wear your gloves. Throw your gloves away, throw the water away. Don't let anything sit around. Make sure you don't have any pets or anything that might drink that water puddle if it puddles up. Bad stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Okay, now for some of the second material I cut today, this week, is, I don't know if people are familiar with chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is one of the copper-bearing ores, same with malachite and azurite. And because they are copper-bearing ores, you do any kind of work on them, you really want to wear protective equipment. Not only dust masks, but you want to wear gloves too. Or if it's going to be a short-term exposure, just make sure you wash your hands or anything, the dust that's on your skin, wash it right away, because the CuO, the copper sulfides, those are really, really dangerous. They mess with your nervous systems. So those are something to be really wary of when you're dealing with, like I say, chrysocolla, azurite, and malachite. So be careful when you're working on those things. Use your protection. You use protection all the time anyhow, but just people that are aware that certain minerals are very dangerous, and this one I'm going to show you now is a really dangerous one. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. Okay, this first one we'll look at is actually part of a double. You can see it broke off right there. It was part of a double, so cut that open. Pretty nice. That sun's kind of wigging out here, right? So not too bad. Got a little red in there. Of course, these are pretty, I don't know if it'd be better to show them in the shade or in the sun. But that was just a little top piece of that one. And here was the bottom. You can see where that cracked off the top there. This is the bottom here. Pretty nice. Got a little water line. Got some red in there. A lot of red on that side. Yeah, sorry about that glare. That sun just never wants to cooperate. Even got some green in there. That's not from the saw. That's just some green. Some of these, a lot of these thunder eggs will have this green in there too, but kind of nice. All right, here's the next one's pretty big. I zoomed out on it. I cut it open, had this big void in there. Pretty gnarly looking in there. But the rest of the egg's not too bad. Oh, focus. Some nice water line in there. Nice banding. Yeah, that's the other side. Let's see, that's got to be definitely cleaned out in there. Ooh, that's a lot of water sitting in that one for a long time. Here's the next one here. You can see, wait for the semi to go by. See a little window poking through on that one. Oh, it's kind of nice too. It's had a little crystal pocket in there, little log in there. This has got some real, geez, I don't know why my focus is going in and out there. This one is real, pretty cool looking on there. Crazy looking. Okay, let me zoom back out here. Another real big one here. And this one's just nice looking waterline pattern in the whole thing. There it goes. Oop. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I took it out of the sun. I don't know if that helps or hurts. But this one's all waterline on it. It's got layers in it, but yeah, it's kind of like agate. Here's another one of the big ones. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It has all this color in there. It's got that red. It's got the waterline pattern. It's got brachiated pieces falling off inside there. Definitely an interesting one. Here's when I cut a little piece of the end off. Kind of give it a peek. And, well, it totally changed. But not bad. There's another one. Here's another little tiny water line. These center eggs generally kind of look the same. They're interesting though. Now on this one I could see some red on the outside when I cut it open. It's got some pretty red translucency to it. The other chunk is thick, you can't see through it, but you get that red, that's kind of neat.